What's up everyone, it's the A.K.A King and this is my review of the manga Mashle, Magic and Muscle, Chapter 2. So before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and at the end of the video comment in the section below. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at A.K.A King by clicking the link in the description below for any channel updates of what's to come. So without further ado, let's go. Welcome back everyone. So first we're going to do like a little overview of what chapter 2 is about. So Mashle's entering the examination to get into the actual magic school, but the exams are really more for people that are mages that actually have magic power, which we all know Mashle doesn't have no magic power at all. So let's see how he faces these head on, if he will make it through, if he will pass the examinations, and so on. All that Mashle really has is his overwhelming strength, because you know he's training every single day. He's been training, lifting them weights, getting it in from the beginning, you know what I mean, from he was a child, you know what I mean, up until now. And now he's like really overpowered and can face any obstacle. So let's see how he faces this obstacle with no magic power and getting into magic school. So let's give a little breakdown of the chapter. So Mashle enters for the exams and it's being overseen by one of the top mages. He's got a funny name, but I'm not actually going to say what it is. You know, you'll have to read it for yourself. It does mean something like at a high distinction level or something like that, you know, when you do your little research of what the meaning of that name is. However, how it's spelt in the manga is quite hilarious, so a little bit of sense of humor there. So he's overseeing it, the top mage, and he is enjoying all the praise from all of the aspiring magicians. And so they're all like, oh, we love you, so and so. And he's like, woo, yes, getting all gassed, getting his head gassed. It's all going to his head. And then you got Mashle, and he's there like downplaying him straight away, like, you alright, you ain't nothing, you ain't that, you ain't all that. And obviously this mage is getting a little bit annoyed, like, yeah, I'm gonna fail him, I'm gonna make sure he messes up and that, you know. So it was quite funny in the way it was done. It was quite hilarious, and it was enjoyable, you know what I mean. It made you laugh a lot. And each time that Mashle like downplayed the mage, he decides to try and make it more difficult for Mashle on each test, you know, because even though no one knows that Mashle doesn't have no magic, only like the old man and the people that asked him to enter. So you get to see him be tested against something that he's never been tested against before, you know, which is quite good to see. It was quite hilarious. Also, when it gets down to the test, what I did find that was quite hilarious was that when he's doing like the written test, it's almost like he has been able to strike fear into magic itself. That's how strong and powerful he has become. What? You know, as a character, and we're only on chapter 2. For example, one of the examples is in the written test, the magic has got like some type of magic curse on it where it scrambles up all the words, and you have to answer the questions. But in order to answer the questions, it has to be the magic curse has to be broken and put in order. And what you see is Mashle, like in a type of sense where he snaps his pen in an aggressive way and looks down at the words and says get in order in an aggressive way with the strengthening of his voice, and the curse breaks, and the magic curse on the writing breaks, and all the words are formed in the correct order, so it's not all jumbled up anymore, which was quite hilarious the way he done it. It's because that look is like that stare down, like, you know, do it now, and like it's like he striked fear into the actual magic itself, which was actually jokes. And then obviously he's like one of the first people to finish the actual test and answer all the questions, so it's like, yeah, all done. So this the top mage is like, what, already, you know what I mean? And he's got all the words in order and that. So it was quite hilarious. Also, the mage tries to put him to even more tests, like going through the maze, you know what I mean, and you have to get through to the other side. And he's teamed up with some girl, tries to team up with him another character, female character, and she's actually there to hinder him from moving on to the next stage of the examination. So she's there to get in his way. But it's all figured out and he realizes it and he just leaves her and what goes on. So he's finding his way. There was this ancient type of magical statue that was out of the ground. It's like basically giving punishment to the girl for trying to hinder, you know what I mean? This is your punishment for doing all of this. Right, and then just as she's about to get landed with the punishment, Mash jumps out of nowhere, punching that statue down that has all that magical power.
Oh my god! Wow.
Mash just punches it, takes it down on the ground, you know what I mean, and then continues on with the girl, you know, and moving forward to go through. And time's almost up, time's running out, you know. If you don't pass this part, you fail the whole exam. And so he's moving forward, and just as time's coming to a close and it's coming to an end, the top mage is there like, yes, he's not gonna make it. Then next thing you know, he punches through the maze and arrives there just in time. And you know, the mage is shocked, everyone's shocked because the walls are reinforced, you know what I mean, like very thick walls that are reinforced, and he just punches through them like, yeah, I'm here, what up, say something, you know what I mean. So it was quite hilarious, quite enjoyable, and then it was fun. And that's where that ends, on that scene there. So in chapter 3, hopefully we'll be able to see something a bit more going forward of the examination, whether he makes it or not. So let's get onto the artwork for the second chapter. It's very well drawn, you know, the details are quite good, you know, so it looks like it's drawn pretty well. You know, there's not much that I can really say on it though, because I've only read 2 chapters. So until I move on further into the manga, then I can give you a more detailed explanation of, you know, what I think, you know what I mean, kind of my own diagnosis of what I think, how the artwork is drawn, you know what I mean. Character wise, they're drawn quite well, you know, so you can see the work and the effort that they put into it. So let's see further down the line if it continues, and see the progression of how better the artwork gets as the chapters go along, and then I can give you more detailed views. So summary wise, or to sum it all up, I really enjoyed the chapter. It was fun, it was exciting, there was a lot of humor, you know what I mean, and also you can start seeing like how the characters developing. So yeah, I would recommend it, and I look forward to doing the 3rd chapter review for you, because it was just that enjoyable. So, you know, it was a decent chapter, so I look forward to bringing my view on the next chapter for you, and then we'll go from there. So that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and comment in the section below. I look forward to bringing you this 3rd chapter review in the next week or so. I'm taking my time with the chapter reviews because I'm trying to do a few other projects as well at the same time, and try to bring you some content as much as possible in a continuous basis. So I will bring you the 3rd chapter within about 3 to 4 days, you know. So also you can follow me on Twitter at @AlNormanaKing for any channel updates or news to come. So until next time, peace.